Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm super happy you're here with me today. It's another beautiful day in California, sunny California. I know I'm kind of doing this at a weird time, but I'll explain that in just a minute. Anyway, I just want to welcome all of my new subscribers and those of you who are maybe visiting for the first time. I hope you'll consider joining our little group by subscribing. And welcome, welcome, hugs and kisses and lots of love to all my longtime subscribers, at least those of you for the last 3 years and even less. Okay, you guys, how are you? What's new? What's exciting? I've missed seeing you. I'm back. So here we are. We're still working in this journal, but I have a very specific project for us today. We are going to do, where did it go? Here it is. We're going to do a belly band today. We're going to make this interesting belly band to go in our journal, and we're going to work on some of the pages, okay? So we're going to do a specific project and work on pages. If you remember last time we did this one, and I added a word. I added some pearls. I added this little flower and pearl. I started adding lace here, but that's as far as I got over there. So I really didn't have a lot of time. I did work on this one. We started this, which let me pull this out. We started this one, and I added the gold frame. It has a little bit of sparkle to it. I've added some pearls. So I've zhuzhed up the page, and I've added my signature rose to the top there. So that's what I did off camera. And so I thought I would just finish up real quickly with what I want to do here, and then we'll move on to the belly band, okay? So let's get busy. What are you guys up to? I haven't been up to a whole lot. We're good here. But I'm doing this on kind of an unusual time because Mr. Greg has a little medical procedure he has to have. And he's going to be off his feet for a few days. So, which meant I had to get this video made. And then the next videos you should see will be next week. Unless, you know, we get time to do. I still haven't pulled the name for my drawing yet. So I've already picked the video and the names are in the barrel. I just haven't had time to film it. But I will do that maybe while Greg is, you know, recuperating from his procedure. We'll do it on one of those days when he feels good enough to just reach in the bucket and pull out a name for me. Okay, so that's coming. No worries there. So we're all okay, hanging in there. Hope you guys are well. What's new? Anything exciting? I'm adding this little goodie here. I don't know if I want anything else, like a little charm or maybe a little piece of lace at the bottom. I'm thinking I do. I got another, been getting all, well, I was getting all kinds of orders, but I have slowed those down to just about 0 for now. I feel like I have enough stuff to play with for a very long time, so I feel like I don't need anything else for a bit. I think I'll just put like a little ruffle at the bottom here. I feel like it needs a little something on here. I don't want to over decorate it. Not everything has to be zhuzhed to the nth degree, although it's always very nice to do that. Don't get me wrong. I just had lunch, and so I thought, well, I'll get in here and do this video. Although I have to say, right after I had lunch, I got a blinding migraine. So I took my meds. I'm hoping it's going to go to work here, but not make me fall asleep on the table. So that could happen. So if I start snoring, you'll have to wake me up, yell at me really loud. No, I should be okay. I hope. I hope. Let me see. Let's just get this on here. I don't want to do a ton, but I want to do a little. Okay, that's going to go in the garbage. It's on 44-pound cardstock. It's not super heavy, but it's not super light. It's just kind of that in-between paper. I was thinking, do I want anything else on here? Maybe I do. I do. I'm thinking I do. White, pink, peach. Oh, you know what? I kind of have those peachy pink flowers. Maybe I could put one of those on there. Like I said, I got quite a bit of stuff to play with, so I'm pretty happy. And I'm going to put that right there. I think that looks good. That'll be the fancy one for in there, and then we'll just put other stuff in there. I think I have been haven't felt like crafting at all. Been totally just not feeling it. So I have to sit myself around here. I need a new chair desperately. I'm going to have to get online, Wayfair or someplace, or Amazon, and look for a new desk chair. I had gotten that pink one, but boy, it just did not hold up at all. So I need a new one. The one I'm sitting in is just worn out. I was replacing it, but I had to go back to it because that pink one that I got, which was pink tufted velvet, which was beautiful, literally just was junk. It just was the worst thing I've ever bought. It's pretty to look at, but you don't want to sit in it. A, it's uncomfortable. B, it doesn't roll well, and on and on. I mean, it just has no good redeeming qualities. So it sits on the other side where I sit in it once in a blue moon, right? I just don't sit in there very often, so I need a new one of those. But anyway, I have been reorganizing right initially what's right in front of me. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did this. I'm gonna squirrel on you a minute here. Remember I filled this up with cabinet cards in one of our videos? Well, it got too fat. It ripped all out. I had to put it back together, so I had to take a lot of the huge collection I have of cabinet cards out. And it was sitting right in front of me, but it didn't fit in the space it was in. So what I had to do, or what I did end up doing, was I made some ephemera binders. And so I'd gotten these on clearance long ago at Target. And so what I did was I got some 110-pound cardstock and these envelopes, these sticky pockets, not envelopes, pockets. And I made myself some cabinet card ephemera holders. And they got fat very quickly. So I ended up with 4 of them because I do have a big collection. I'm not kidding. And that was one. Then I have this one. And this is a big one. And it's full of more ladies. As you can see, it is like stuffed full. I do have a little room up there. Now this part's empty because what I decided to do in the back side was put all of my numbers and some tags, little like dictionary sayings. These are all shabby dabby doodah. And then next is going to go my pink words and my tan, I'm going to put words in the back part of these. So I'm going to fill this with that. And then I have another one that is just children. So cabinet cards full of children. And these are all my little itty bitties. And those are those. So that's what I have there. So I have those in front of me now. And then instead of my buckets, you know what? Let's see. Let me show you. I have these buckets full of stuff on my desk. It's just not working out. It's messy. Don't like it. Not happy with it. Isn't working for me. So now that I've taken them out, I have my long envelopes that I now have stood up in front of me. Let's see. How do I want these? This way, maybe this way. Nope, this way. So those are there. They're now standing up next to the binder. So I'm still working on that. I still have to clean out some, excuse my reach, paper flowers. But the problem is I just noticed my water's going to be in the way. So I may have to find a new home for my water. Because I think where it is not going to work at all. So I have to find a new place so that I can get to things. But that's what I'm working on. That's my current project. These are words that I'm going to put in there, get them out of those little pouches because those weren't working for me either. They split. So I'm redoing, what's in front of me. And that's what I felt like doing the last few days, was just being creative. So in that way, not creative in a crafting way, but in an, oh dear, excuse me, organized way. Oh, gosh, that was my fabric check just hit the floor. Now, where did the lid go? Hello, did it end up on my desk? No. Okay. I just dropped that lid on the floor, and now I can't see it. Oh, my goodness, where did it go? Oh, dear. It went under something, you guys. And more than likely something, I'm going to find it later. I found a lid the other day that I had lost. Shoot. All right, 1 minute. I got to grab another one because I can't have that like that. Let me see. Boy, it's warm in here today. It's actually going to be 80 degrees today. The last video, it was raining. Cold. It just got hot out of nowhere. Although I did warn you, it was, excuse me, now I have the hiccups. It was going to get warm. I've got too much stuff, you guys. Way too much stuff. Oh. All right. Well, okay. Thank you for waiting while I found the... Okay, let's try this again. Fumble fingers. That's what happens when I get a migraine. I lose all my hand-eye coordination goes bye-bye. And that one came out of nowhere. I don't know what. What the heck? Okay. Let's see. Probably stress. I'm feeling a little stressed about my hubby's procedure, which he does not want me to talk about, so I can't. But it's nothing serious. It's just a test to see if everything's okay. He hasn't been feeling great, so... But it's going to put him out for a few days, so... With the anesthesia and everything, so we'll see. Fingers crossed, guys. Good thought from Mr. Greg. We need him, otherwise I won't be having any videos, because he is my video man. He takes care of making sure that everything is written up and posted and timed and scheduled and all that good stuff. He's the one who makes it happen. I make the video, but he does all the rest. And frankly, if I have to add anything else to my schedule, I won't be making any more videos because I just can't do it. Ugh, my scissors are covered in sticky stuff. All right. Now, I think we're good there. Hopefully the air conditioner is going to come back on. It's hot in here. And if I open the window, it'll be hotter. So I have a couple little goodies to go in here that I thought would look good. We ended up with a lot of blue. There's going to be way more blue in this than I ever imagined. I didn't think there would be, but that's okay. Now, I have this lovely little doodad here, and I feel like it needs bits, right? So let me see where my bits are. I just picked up a digital... not picked it up, I mean pulled it out. This is set 28 for Christy Everlasting Journals. I'm mainly working with her, but I forgot, you guys. I'm sorry, I confused you all. These are not from Christy Everlasting. This is not, let me show you else what isn't. She is not, none of the big images are from Christy Everlasting Journal. They are not from her. They are from Raven Printable Designs. I don't know her. I never met her. I don't know if it's a she or a he. So I'm not necessarily promoting those because I don't know anything about the shop or the person. But, you know, certainly if you like them, go look at them. I'm not telling you not to go there. I'm just saying I don't have any affiliation with her. Haven't spoken with her. Don't know anything about her. I think it's a her. Could be a him for all I know, right? I don't know. So what I want to do is I want to get some things to put in the pockets, and I want to use the ones that are printed on a different paper, that way, like this, that they're already kind of backed. I don't have to do anything. I want to put them in the pocket, so I'm going to grab these smaller bits and see if they will fit in here. I can cut these down some more so they have a little, like, oh. If it won't fit in here, then I will cut it smaller. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's working out okay. Go up there. All right, let me put that there. Oh, and then I like this this chateau here. Oh, it's a villa. Litchfield Villa in Prospect Park. Alex J. Davis is the architect. Very cool. Christy does a fabulous job curating her digitals. I really, really like them. As you know, I think I have about 25 or 30 of her kits. I think I have almost everything she's got out. I think I'm only missing one or two. I don't have them all, but I'm pretty darn close. I love her style. Just love this old world look. Oh, just speaks to me so much. Actually, this one really speaks to me. So what I'm going to do with this one... Oop. So we haven't been doing too much except getting Greg ready for his procedure and getting the house all squared away so he can be out for a few days, and I don't have to worry about it either. That way Jolene doesn't have to come over here and take care of her parents, hopefully. At least I hope not. I hope we're going to be okay without her. I mean, she's going to take us to and from since I'm not supposed to drive. So, and she'll hang out with me there while we wait for his results, or for him to come out of surgery, and then there was also this piece that I absolutely love, but I don't know if it'll go with that. So let me see what we need. Let's see. I want my little, still going crazy with the allergies, but getting better, I think. This migraine medicine has a bit of caffeine in it, so sometimes it'll make me sleepy and sometimes it wires me, and it's never when I think it's going to be. Sometimes I'm sleepy in the day and wired all night. Ugh. I was looking for an image that would be pretty on there, but I mean, I like that as it is. This is a Rachel at Roxy Creations, one of her images. But I was thinking in the pocket, but maybe not. Now, where'd that pocket go? Oh, that's pretty. That's not bad in there. It's fun to have some images, or a number of images. I'm going to stuff the heck out of this thing. You can see that, right? So it has 2 pockets here, but I only need, I'm just going to use the one. I'm going to round the corners. I have been, like I said, cleaning and organizing, putting things away, making room for things, getting rid of some things, letting go of some stuff that, like, I have a habit of collecting boxes and bags and things to use for covers. And so I've got a huge stash of stuff I will never get to. So I think I'm just going to be getting rid of into the recycle bin. They will go. That's pretty cool. I like that. But I don't like, I wonder if I can just lightly tip this. Yep, I can. There we go. And put a little bit of ink on it. I feel like it could use a little image as well, but I don't know what image I would put on there, right? So I don't know. I'm not sure what I would want to put on there. Let me see what else I have. Looking to see if I had any other ladies in that one. Oh, this is a beautiful kit. This was kit 28 that I'm playing with here. No, I think I'll just put that aside for right now. I can go back and do something with those if I find something I want to put on there. Because I wanted to put an image there, and, well, I mean, I have ladies, but the ladies are the wrong era. I'm just checking. A lot of the golden age, and I think these are not quite right either. Nope. I have more images next to me. A lot. Yeah, these are all pretty big, but I could, of course, I can fussy cut them. Would that be good on something? Let me see. You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll work on the belly band, then I'll come back. If we have time, we'll decorate. How's that? We'll do some more decorating. Let me set these off to the side. Oh, I stuck a document from one of the kits in here. Isn't that cool? So I just kind of played with it a little bit to age it up.
And I've taught you guys before, I have several videos on how to age up your documents and make them look older. I'm not doing a full one right now. I just have too much to do to go full fussy on this. But I will put it in there. There we go. That's loaded. And then I'll decide if I want to go back and add anything to the images that are there. Like whether I'm going to add something to that and this one. I think I know what I would like on that if I can find it. Oh, Ethereal Beauties. Okay, these are Ethereal Beauties by Polka Art Studio. So I may want to add them. I will fussy cut them maybe and put them on the front of those things. So let me put those back in here for right now. Put those off to the side. Pick up everything I just dropped out of my... Let me put that away. All right. Oh no, you guys. Sorry about that. I don't have any makeup on today. But I do have my hair done, so that's a step in the right direction. Okay, alrighty. Now, let's get to our, there we go. Here's our belly band. Let me get my, hopefully out throwing everything on the floor. There we are. Oh no, we're back to that again, aren't we? I'm going to set that on it for now. I know it's not pretty to look at, but it's heavy. Sorry, I got to get the goo off of this. It's keeping me from... That one's slightly damp, so I think it should take off the goo. So we have a belly band here. Now this belly band, I want something to mark the page, don't I? This is really thick paper. Wow. I think I'll use that as my bookmark. There we are. Sorry about the noise. I'm just organizing myself here. All right. So this is a very cool belly band. I have gone to the 44-pound cardstock, and I have printed on both sides, and I've scored it. Now, this particular template is from, let me think now, is from, if I'm looking to see if it's still on my desk, it is Angela Kerr. And Angela Kerr Designs is, she has this freebie belly band, but you have to be a member of her group to get it. So if you're interested for this particular one, you would need to go to her website, her Facebook group. I think it's Friends of Angela Kerr or Angela Kerr Designs. I'm not positive, but you would go there and get that. Now, I laid it out on a piece that has been printed and cut out my belly band, and then I scored both sides. And then what was left, it comes with a tag, so I did that because I thought they would look good there. But I still want an image here as well. And I'm going to want to start by doing a little bit of inking to get rid of the white on the edges. And maybe a little bit of the pencil, that I might have had on there from when I cut it out. And I printed it on both sides. A double-sided cardstock would be fabulous for this. If you're going to be making these for any of your, these are great for all of your journals. Put one of these in every journal, which, I think that might make a great mass make. But the problem is I don't own the rights to that template, so I can't really... we could measure it, but I have to be careful here because this is her design. I can show you an alternative though, which if I could find it, we'll do one. But I love this. To me, this is just awesome. She also has a great corset that she created too, which I will want to use in this journal as well. This isn't a tutorial. This is a process video as usual. That's what we're doing. I'm back to those again. Let me show you. I can find my, okay. We have envelopes, right? So instead of this one, I think I'm going to use, oh, where'd they go? Oh no. Oh no. Yay, I found them. I have coffee dyed envelopes. So let me get one of those out and I will show you how to do it using an envelope. Now you don't have to do coffee dyed, of course. Absolutely do not. I get these custom dyed for me from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. She will dye them for you if she doesn't have any, but ask her if she has them, if you don't do your own coffee dyeing. I do not. I have done it in the past, know how to do it, can do it, but I don't have time, so I would rather support another shop maker in her endeavor, and that's Vintage Polka Dot Shop. She's out of Salem, Oregon, which we have family there. So, unfortunately, we lost our uncle there, a year or two ago. Now, what you can do is take any envelope, open it up. I was hoping because it was coffee dyed, it would open easy. Let me try this. Oh, usually, you know, when you coffee dye something, it unglues itself. I should have looked for one that was... Get yourself a cheap envelope. Okay, so now you can open it up and you can see that we have a similar shape, right? So what you could do is glue those down and then you have that same flap. Or you can keep the flaps all together and use those like this. So it's up to you, but you can get the same shape by simply opening up one of these envelopes. And the envelope size you probably want to use is a 3.5 by 6.5 envelope, somewhere in that category. If you can find those, then that would give you the same shape. You glue this down, you can put paper over it, lay it down on paper and cover it like I taught you. Cover this side like I taught you. Then you can bring it over and you could cut this off and make it match the other side, and you will have the same shape as what I'm using here. Does that make sense to you guys? If I have time, I'll show you how. For right now, let's just do this one. And the first thing I want to do, I've inked everything, I believe. Yes, I have. All right, I want to get some pretty lace. Now, I have lots and lots of lace. What color do I want? I want something creamy or beige or tan. Let me see, what have I got? I actually might like to have one that's got a ruffle to it. I just don't know if I have any left. Because I used to cut all the edges off to give myself a flat ruffle. I mean, a flat piece of lace, no ruffle. Oh, above me. I am such a dingbat. Excuse me. I don't mean to be mean to myself, but I can be a dingy. We've got that one. Ooh, that's pretty. What if we do that one? These are vintage laces that I've had in my stash for 40 plus 50 years. I don't know. Since the 70s. Yes, 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 yes. Alrighty. So what I want to do, where can I put that? There we are. We need some space to do our job. Okay, dokie. So I'm going to get some lace. You can use any kind you want. You can use flat or gathered. Today I want gathered lace. And one thing I did do is it was a little pointy on the edges, so I trimmed the point off. So basically what I did is if I went around it and I just rounded it off and I went like that. Now, if I wanted this side to match, let's say you're going to use a real envelope, right? You're going to use one of these. Let me line them up here. That's going to be a problem. So what I'm going to do is I guess I'm just going to try to round it a little bit. There we go. We can have two different sides. They don't have to match, but one could go over the other like that if you want, or you can trim them smaller. So that's what I did. I just went around the edges like that. Okay. So now I'm going to take my fabric tack because that's the appropriate one. And I'm going to put it on the inside of the flap. I'll put that there. Hopefully we're coming on that time of year where the glue is less frozen when I come in here. Although if the air conditioner is on all the time, we'll see. I mean, I had to turn it on today. It's 80 degrees and I am not used to 80 degrees in my studio. I prefer it cooler. I prefer it cooler. The glue does not. I forgot all about these laces. How could I forget about my vintage lace that I used for years and years and years to make dollies? Doll clothes mainly, but dollies and bridal stuff. And other crafts. Bears, bear clothes. Yes, I want it very roughly, very feminine. I do need to push it back on there though. All right, there's the first one. I might have to trim that at a bit of an angle, I think, to get it to close the way I want it. There, that's a little better. There we go. Okay, so there's the first side. Then we'll do the second side. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see what else have we been up to. Not a lot. I always give you guys transparency, so I'm going to be really honest. I've been very down lately. My health issues are really getting to me. I fight them as best I can. I do what I can to keep going, but there are times where it just, I don't know, it overwhelms me. It gets old. I've been very down and haven't felt like crafting. So I just been kind of doing major movie watching, a lot of Hallmark series and movies and stuff like that, just keeping my mind quiet and happy. No one tells you, as you get older, how, I mean, you see it. My mom used to complain about it, but I didn't understand. I was young. I'm like, I don't understand what she's talking about till you get there. And it's one thing to age. I understood that, but it's another thing to have medical issues that you didn't plan on. You had a whole different life planned for yourself and your husband, and he had a whole life planned with you as well, and now it's not that. So, of course, we've had a very rough time with the loss of our son-in-law and my dad and his mom and a number of cousins and aunts and uncle. We just lost so many people and friends that it's been really rough. And I've done my best to stay positive and happy, but it's getting to me. My issues can't be repaired or fixed. Some of our terminal issues, and meaning there's no cure. So I just try to do my best, but it gets to me, honestly and truly. You don't have to say anything. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just letting you know I haven't been here very much and haven't been crafting a whole lot. I just haven't felt good about anything or it lately. And this is usually where I come to find my happy place. So I'm back in here trying again to find my mojo and my happy place and to do what I love best. Okay, so isn't that pretty? Now we're going to want to put, I think I want one on each side. I'm not positive, but I think the best way to do this, if I can get it to do it, is to pull it up and try to do them together. I don't know that I can. I don't really want to ruin my thing, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to put ow, I pinched my hand. Ow, 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 ow. Watch where you put your hand on the back side. Ooh. Ow, that's a blood blister waiting to happen. Ooh, I almost broke the skin. No, I did break the skin. Okay, hopefully it doesn't bleed. I'm on blood thinners, so let's hope it doesn't bleed all over the place. Owie. I might have to ask my hubby for a Band-Aid. Let's see if it bleeds. I'm slow to bleed, but once I do, it's like tough to get it to stop. So, ow. Okay. Now, I would cut out anything that's in your way. I don't know how that it didn't end up even, but it didn't. That's okay. It's close enough. It's close enough for government work. All right. That was a good pinch. It'll probably be a blood blister later. Oh my gosh, what a whiny video. So sorry, guys. Forgive me, please. Let's start over. All right. right, how are you? Everything's great. Let's move on. All right, what color do we want on this? I love this darker sort of brown. This is kind of a browny color. Or we could do antique. I always end up using the antique, you know that? Always. So I think I'll use these brown ones. I have tons of them. I just got a new pack, and this is a new one. I don't know. It seems a little, it works, seems to work a little differently than my other one. You would think it wouldn't. And they're both memory keeper. And I don't know which one's newer or older, but I seem to keep hurting myself on this one, but I never did on the other one. So I don't know why. Okay. I got to have the sound effects, you know. Come back here. Yeah, and the other thing is this one locks itself all the time. Goodness. Okay. I love it, though. I don't think I'll give it up. Alrighty. Now, so we can close this with a pretty bow. But in the meantime, now we have our card. And we're going to put this card inside. And we're going to glue this down. Or we could just pin it in if we did not want to make it a belly band. We could just make it something that is a standalone if we really want to. I just want to make sure everything's properly inked. Looks like it is. Now this needs an image. So I grabbed a bunch of Christy's kits that I have. I'm going to put this lace away. I may, oh, you know what? I might want it to match on the card, huh? I probably don't want to put it away. Let me put, I'm pretty sure, well, no, I'm not. Never mind. There's a kit of hers. Oh, this one. Yes, I'm in love with kit. I'm in love with all her kits, but 24 is a beautiful kit. It's set, oh, excuse me, it's set 11. Where did I get 24? Yikes. I need to learn to read better. There are some beautiful images in here. There's two that I'm extremely attached to here. Because this has a dove and has some flowers, so I definitely can put something there. I'm in love with this and this one. So we'll cut them both out because I don't know which one I want to use. And I don't know if I want any of the surrounding. So I'll just willy-nilly cut it, and then we'll cut it with the appropriate cutter. Alrighty. Oh, I love the swan as well. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Yes. Might end up in the kit. You never know. Oh, and I love these buttons. Aren't they beautiful? We might use those too. Okay. Now, let's get the little cutter out. Let's first of all see what's going to fit on here. I'm thinking it's going to be her. I'm almost thinking of just cutting her out and placing her in there. What do we think? Well, I'm going to trim it all down to the dark. I'm not going to leave the white on there at all. I didn't hold on. I'll keep that little piece. It's kind of cute. Could do something with that, right? Oh, that's pretty on there. Do I or don't I? Well, let's cut this one down as well. And I'm actually going to cut the whole thing down a little more. I don't think I need quite that much image. It's actually too wide. Yep, that's what I thought. I'm going to have to cut some off. I'll cut it right up to the chair. Let me see, what do we have over here? Right to there. And even if I don't end up using it, you know, it's a digital. I can recut. I can reprint it. In fact, I probably already have two copies of it. Oh, isn't she pretty? But this one, she's outside, which seems to fit with this a bit better than this one. think what I want to do is I want to take off a bit more. Let's cut off some more of this countryside. We don't need all of this. And this side's really dark. And let's round the corners. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you who's gone over to the shop recently and purchased all the beautiful laces. You bought all of my goodies. I'm a lucky girl. Oh gosh, do I want to take that dark off? I just don't feel like the dark would go. I feel like I just don't feel like that's the right one. I don't know. I do have some others that are really pretty. I would be cutting off a lot of the tag. I don't know if I want to. Oh, maybe I could get one off of a. Is there any? No. I mean, she could be standing in the garden. Is she too big? Yeah, she's kind of big. This is not a Christy. I don't know who that is. Let me see. Let's see if I can find the kit that it goes to. I don't know what kit that goes to. Well, I do. I just don't know where I have it at. Where did I put it? I just pulled it out. Oh, it's Raindrop Lila. What a dingbat. All I had to do was look down. I kind of like this here, so I think I will cut it out. Yeah, she goes better. Her coloring, the black and white was too stark against that color. I mean, I do like contrast, but I felt like it was competing or fighting each other. I felt like they were fighting each other. And so sometimes it's best to just audition things, interview it, make sure it's going to be okay with what you want to do. This one looks like you could just put it right on there, and I can, and I'm gonna. So let's do that. Yeah, these are all Raindrop Lilac. Oh, I absolutely adore her kits, too. I have a few. She's fabulous, very kind lady. We've spoken a bit on messaging, so, okay. I've had quite a few people ask me if I would be on their design teams, and unfortunately I had to say no just because of my own medical issues, and also I just, with the shops and the YouTube, I just don't have enough time to do everything I need to do. I want something on here besides that. Let me see, what have I got? Let's see. I have my big basket of lace. This is a good color. I think I'm gonna. Let me see what I can get off of here. Okay, now everything's falling out. It's kind of one of the bigger. These are bits cut off of big yardage, and so I didn't want to keep all the yardage next to me on my lace cart, so I put it over there. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I like the width. It's just a little too long. And you know, none of these scraps ever go to waste. So let's do this out the side. Let's go over here. And I also feel like it needs like a little doily or something to go with it because we need it to be fancy. And I've gotten my doilies are now in my pouches, so I'm super excited about that. I think I have some little bits. I'm thinking a white doily maybe. Yeah, that pulls it all together for sure. Now I just need a little bit. I don't need quite that much, so I have to see if I have something cut already that I could use. A little bit smaller. No. Let's see. It doesn't look like I cut anything. Oh, no. I get these bits, which is great if you have something on each side and you just want it to be on the top. But I need an end piece, which I do not see, so I will cut this. And this is how I get those funny middle sections like that. And let me get a little ink on here. I want it white, but not quite that white. Okay, let's get some stuff glued on here. We're wasting away. I'm wasting all my time. I only have about 15 minutes left, so I need to get a move on here, if I even have that. Then I will actually glue this to the I'm trying so hard not to sniffle. Okay, let me go like this. I really don't see that pink lace all that much, but that's okay. It's just a hint back there. It's not meant to be in your face, although it's bothering me. Where are my spatulas? There we go. There we go. I like that better. Okay, sometimes you just got to move it around and move it around and move it around to get it where you want it. Now, because I'm putting paper on lace, we're going to use Fabri-Tac, Fabri-Fix, 3-in-1, whatever you've got. Any kind of a fabric glue, an actual fabric glue. And let me get this. And I do want to glue this down a bit more over here and a little bit here. This kind of keeps the glue off your hands. Okay. All right, now I feel like it needs something else. It doesn't have everything it needs. Pardon me, I got an itchy eye. Oh. Spring has sprung. Oh, you guys, you should see my birds of paradise in my backyard. They have never bloomed like they are this time. There's probably 24 on each plant. There's 2 big plants out there. Oh my goodness, there are so many birds. I call them birds. Birds of paradise out there. They're crazy. They're everywhere. Where did my lace go? Where did my... Oh. Here we go. I feel like it needs the same lace on it somewhere. So let me see. What do I have here? Yes, it's over the top always. If it isn't, it's not mine. I see a few other people out there copying my work, and that's fine. Or I should say are inspired by my work, but they're not me. You know, they have their look and I have mine. I don't know if I want it there, or I want to put it out here. It's like it's too much, right? That's just too much. But I need something here. What should we put? I think this will be fine to go down here. I think we'll put it down here, so I'm not going to waste it, obviously. We'll put it on the bottom for sure. Some more Fabri-Tac. Let me see what time it is, because I really need to finish this up. I want you to see this, so let me check my time on this. I think I might be out of time. I want that to dangle a bit past the bottom of the card. I'll probably do some more zhuzhing on this. I just don't know what else I want on here. It'll come to me. I'm thinking a very thin piece of, oh yeah, I don't know if I have the right color, but I think it'd be cool to put a piece of velvet on there. I might do a tiny little piece of velvet on there just to give it some oomph. But this is what you would see. Now, I'm going to probably tie that with something creamy. Let's see if I have anything. Too yellow. There we go. That's the color. I'm almost out of that, and I don't think she sells that anymore. Let me see. Well, she does. It's a little more yellowy, but it's close enough. This one's called Ivory, and I believe this is Ivory as well, so yay. I may have to go order some more Ivory, because I think that's it for my Ivory, and I use it quite a bit. What do we think? I think Ivory's okay for now. If I don't like it, I can always tie it with something else, correct? Correct. So remember I said, if you don't have the pattern or you can't get hold of it, then you can just use an envelope. I was hoping to have time to show you, about covering it, but you guys know how. You just lay it on the paper, glue it on, cut it out like I've taught you in just about every video we do. Again, this pattern is from Angela Kerr. You can get it on her Facebook group, but you got to join, answer a few questions, and you can join her group to get the, she has a whole bunch of templates and things in her group. She gives away a lot of pretty freebies. So if you're interested in that, please go and join her. So there you have it. Let's find book. Where'd my book go? Let's find the page it would go on just so you could see what we have in mind. It's going to go back here, and I would be gluing this down, and then I can stick, if I glue this and this down, we have a card here, right? So we have this card we can pull out, open up. Well, we'd have to open it because it's in there pretty tight, but we'd open it, and then we can get the card out, and then you can have, if you glue top and bottom, you could put something else in here, which I intend to do. So that's our project for today. I hope you learned something new or found something to inspire you. And that I think that goes okay because there's some blue in there, and there'll be more, it picks up a little bit of the blue, especially when it's open. You could see it definitely in the card goes with that, and then the whole inside goes very well with that. So that's what we have for today, you guys. There we go. We're still working on this big girl, creating all the pretties for her.
Let me see, what do we have? Yeah, we got about 5 minutes. So I think I'll try to work on her just a couple more minutes. Then I'm going to let you go. Have your day and the rest of your week. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening. I think you'll see this in the evening. And that you have a just fabulous rest of your week. I hope it's really good for you. Like I said, I'm going to do a little more zhuzh on this. Probably put another piece of this at the top. I'm thinking I want to have a pretty tag topper. Yeah, it's always a pain to put this through here. But I think this tag could use some more work. But I definitely am very, very happy with the belly bands. I love these. I haven't used them in a while. She put these out about, I think, a year and a half ago. Could have even been 2 years. I don't know. But I don't think, do I have the date on it? Yeah, not on this one. I got to write it on here. But yeah, I do have a date on my others. I actually cut one out, another one out, because I couldn't find my patterns. And there they were in an envelope. Crazy, right? But yes, this one definitely needs a good, oh, I love the back. Isn't that cool? I'd say this needs another doohickey on it. Might as well do that while we're waiting to finish up our hour. Now I'll probably go over. You know how I am. So hopefully this time I don't pinch my finger. I'll survive. I didn't bleed, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah, I have 2 of these. Absolutely do. And actually the holes seem a bit different. Everything seems a bit different on it. Not a ton, but just enough. This one definitely has a longer, and I mean, I've tried all the different ones. They seem to be a bit different. Actually, I think this one works better than my blue one. I do think I get a better punch, and it closes the little eyelet much better. Locks it down better, which I really like. And then we definitely can add a bow to the top of this. Where did it go? I am definitely almost out of that. So, as I said, have a wonderful week. I will see you all next week. I don't think there'll be another video this week because I need to take care of Mr. Greg. And probably on next weekend, I'll make a video for the following week and also pull a name for our drawing. I want to see if I can slide this in here without having to open it. I can. Yay! All right, you guys. There is our belly band all done, ready to go. Thank you for watching. I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Bye-bye.